This is an easy one, and the answer very definitely is yes. The 6th and final season is on its way. Expect 10 more exciting episodes, the first of which is titled Nothing Ever Changes Around Here. Although no release date for the 6th season has been announced yet, showrunner Joe Henderson confirmed on Twitter that filming on the series wrapped on the 31st of March, and even shared the title of the very last episode in a photo with fellow showrunner Ildi Modrovic. While an emotional DB Woodside, who plays Amenadiel, tweeted about filming his final scenes with Tom Ellis. "Thank you for everything, brother. You are a divine talent and a true gentleman. I love you, mate." It sure looks like it. Season 5 ended on this absolute bombshell. With God having retired and left our reality behind to go and be with Goddess, someone needs to step up and become the master of all reality. And with Michael now seemingly defeated, that job has gone to Lucy.
Oh my me.
It's a big change, and one that's bound to have ramifications for Chloe and Lucifer's burgeoning romance. We already know that she is having misgivings about her boyfriend's new job putting strain on their relationship, so we imagine that will be a key part of the new series. You also have to wonder how the other Celestials will take to Lucifer being their new boss. They bent the knee to him, but can they be trusted not to rebel? Given that's how Lucifer's own story started, there would be a certain poetry in another angel rejecting his rule. Dan's death in Is This Really How It's Going to End definitely seemed final. He was shot 3 times and there was a funeral and everything, so we're not anticipating a surprise resurrection, especially given Chloe's recent return from the dead. Then again, we really can't see Lucifer and Chloe leaving him stuck in hell for all eternity. That's far too harsh a fate for Detective Douche. He's come a long way over the last 5 years, turning into one of the most sympathetic characters on the show. 2 things are certain. Dan's loss will have a big impact on Season 6, and we'll probably see the character again. Joe Henderson told Entertainment Weekly, "Kevin Alejandro has turned Dan into one of the hearts of the show, and Dan's character is both the character we torture every season relentlessly, but we also do it because we love that character." Alejandro himself has confirmed that Season 5 is definitely not the last you're going to see of Dan. It could be through flashbacks, it could be through trying to decide what's going on. I was on set a little bit in Season 6, so he's coming back, just not the way everyone thinks he's coming back. Come on now, don't be silly. Tom Ellis doesn't have an identical twin brother. Who do you think plays him? Now that's a more pertinent question. The last time we saw him, Michael had had his wings hacked off by Lucifer, but he was still alive and on Earth. Sure, he looked defeated and bent the knee to Lucy, but if there's one thing that we know about Michael, it's that he's a sneaky SOB. We wouldn't be at all surprised if he tried to get his revenge on Lucifer in Season 6. It's too early to say, but we fully expect Tom Ellis to don that sinister turtleneck again before the end of the show. Chloe was killed by Michael at the end of Season 5, and her soul ascended to heaven, forcing Lucy to risk everything to bring her back. He did this by placing Lilith's ring on her finger. The ring grants people immortality, but that raises its own questions. Does Chloe even want to live forever? After all, she seemed perfectly happy hanging out with her dad in heaven, and Eve has previously rejected the ring, believing that mortality is something that defines humans. Assuming that Chloe does accept it, what happens if she takes it off? Would she die there and then? Better not go swimming, Chloe. The destiny of Amenadiel and Dr. Martin's son feels like a big question that Season 6 will need to address. Although he is half human and half celestial, he seems to be mostly a regular human baby, mortal and without any of the powers that Amenadiel and Lucifer enjoy. But will that always be the case? He clearly has potential. In Season 4, the demon Dromos planned to crown him as the new king of hell after all. So perhaps he just hasn't grown into his powers yet. So Lucifer is now seemingly God, but there's still a vacancy over who exactly will rule over hell in his continued absence. It certainly looks like the job might go to Maze. She's keen on it, and let's face it, she rocks the outfit, despite Lucifer saying that she looks like a bony xylophone.
What are you wearing? You look like a bony xylophone.
But will her growing relationship with Eve stand in the way of that? Then there's the question of Maze's newly grown soul. It's all very well ruling over the lost and the damned as a demon, but now she has to contend with actual real feelings and stuff. That's bound to be a struggle, even without the pressures of ruling over an infernal dimension. Oof, now that's the biggie, isn't it? We've all come to love these characters over the last few years as we've seen them struggle to find their way in life. The ending of Season 5 was triumphant in one sense, but also very ambiguous, and the loss of Daniel still hangs over everyone. Joe Henderson has said that Season 6 will be the show's most intimate season, so we're hoping that each character and relationship will get the resolution it deserves. Most fans are hoping that Decastar, the romantic pairing of Lucifer and Chloe, will come to a joyful conclusion, with them living happily ever after. It's looking promising. He has finally said, "I love you,"
I love you.
and even put a ring on her finger. But can a human detective and the literal devil ever truly be happy together? Then there's the other characters. Will Amenadiel really become a cop? And how will that affect him as both an angel and father to a half-human child? Will Ella finally accept herself and find love with someone who doesn't turn out to be a secret serial killer? And how will May's and Eve's romance turn out? We've no doubt that the showrunners have grand plans for everyone. But one thing we've learned over the last 5 seasons is that true happiness doesn't come easily. And this show is willing to take both risks and put its characters through hell, quite literally in some cases. So while we're sure that good will probably win out, we won't be surprised if there's tears and a few bittersweet moments before this story reaches its end. Give this video an infernal thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and remember to subscribe to the channel for more features about your favourite shows and movies.